They'll run here with a rookie. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You got company money?
Right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was
Oh,
snapped.
okay. Must be nice.
Goal line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback out.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Homestead, yeah.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
What happened?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And
he did what?
Inside the 30 at the 27.
No shit. Hit and run.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Oh, dang.
27. They'll run. Here's Devon H.
In Florida.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
Yeah, I don't be on that much. She doing what?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
look at the Muddling got company.
But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the
I could barely hear you,
because
Ty.
there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On the ground, this is Grimes. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Grimes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. DeAndre Swift. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 25 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
James, off play action. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Commanders 20, Eagles 7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw. James. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to defend. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Four.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd
7
and 3.
minutes.
Looking to throw. James. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But
you all right,
the shows first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around.
Oh, I thought to say how many minutes we played.
And it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Yeah.
Now a play fake here on first
No.
down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Washington going to send out their punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Evan Ingram, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Mixon will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
Win the the 3rd quarter, mother.
Eagles 14.
So y'all came up with a decision what we're gonna do, and win, or we do something. I need to know the date and at least the date. That way I could put in for my vacation.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
Well, you single, you could do that.
And it's a pretty good return here.
I say you single, you could do that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense.
So, playing it on your birthday.
You definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Gilmore listening. He's sitting here texting me.
As he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I get Gilmore listening on my
he punted 4 times in the
on my live YouTube.
Here.
He texting me. God damn it.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest thing for me is a date.
Swift going to try up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half.
You talking about sure it is, and you suck. Shut up, Gilmore.
He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first play of the
you can't beat me.
4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now.
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter where we go. I just need to know a date.
Taking their time and making it work.
Back to throw. James. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Gilmore say he put a time frame in the chat.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
September, me and my wife probably be doing something because that's my birthday month.
2nd and 3. With a carry, it's Grimes. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown
August.
celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it.
Good.
If he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team. And think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
October.
Second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. With his first career NFL
Gilmore say between May and
touchdown.
September, not the 4th of July.
Their advantage. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now
What about June?
Away, and off it goes.
What about June, Gilmore?
And they will wrangle him down a
Since you
couple yards
sitting here
shy
just
of the
listening.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders.
Yeah, Gizmo. Yeah, I guess we'll have to figure it out. I don't know.
Because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense. Just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
All right.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong
you can't
every
beat
time
me
on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Grimes. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now James from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Grimes. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Gluten. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Mm-hmm.